We're live, I think. Can't see it yet. Hello, everybody, and a very, very warm welcome to this live stream on the day of the equinox. Spring equinox if you're in the northern hemisphere, and the autumn or the fall equinox if you're in the southern hemisphere. So it's just a great, great pleasure to be with you on this auspicious day. It's like we're at another turning point, opportunities. Happy spring, we would say in English, and here in Greece we would say Kali Anixi. Anixi is, I think it comes from the word anichto, to open up. So opening up. Hello, Judith in Israel. Hello, Anne. Hello, Anne in spring in New York City. Stephanie in Mississippi. Paula is in Shrewsbury. Annetta from Germany. Wow, Susan is in Cape Town. So we are really working now for the next several months, actually, with the energies of Aries. Which is why my first webinar that I'm doing in the new series, starting on Tuesday, is called Aries Planet Mars First House. Because these are all energies that we're going to be working with really intensely, especially from May the 10th, when Jupiter, planet of expansion, of growth, of good fortune, of wealth, of abundance. It changes sign once a year. So every 12 years it will be in Aries. So those of you born in 1939, 1951, 1963, 75, 1987, 1999, around 2010, 11, and now those being born now from May. We have a brief period from the end of October until December 20th of this year, when Jupiter will pop back briefly into Pisces, but mainly it's going to be in Aries. And the thing about the Aries energy is it's very much to do with being in the now moment. 0 degrees Aries. It's the beginning of the astrological new year. You've got our Chinese New Year. We've got all the different New Years. But this is the astrology new year. So we're at the beginning of a cycle. And we're at the beginning of several cycles, if you like, because on April the 1st, we have the new moon in Aries. Now today, we've just got the sun going into Aries. Yeah, we'll be just going into Aries. Then the new moon in Aries. We've already got Chiron in Aries. Then at the end of this month, we'll have Mercury in Aries. In May, we'll have this. So Aries energy is fire energy, and it's encouraging you, above all, to do something new, to set yourself a challenge, to do something you've not done before, to be self-sufficient. Aries is about the self, this first house, because it rules the first house, it rules the number 1. And it rules your relationship with yourself. And so it's time to renew it. It's a time for a renewal, a rebirth with how you see yourself, how you want to present yourself, how you want to act, how you are going to deal with the energy of courage and bravery. Yes. This is a time when you can be reborn. It's a time of rebirth. So any kind of focus or energy that you can put around the head, everything to do with your head. And remember that 4 of the 5 senses that we know about, all right, there are many other senses, but let's just talk of the main ones. 4 of them are in this head area. So this is a wonderful opportunity for doing any kind of rituals that will awaken these senses. It can be the visual, can be the auditory, can be the smelling, the aromatherapy, can be the tasting. And of course you can touch your head. Yeah, then. So I think there's a lot of possibility around the head. And I think that we're going to see lots of advancements while Jupiter is in Aries for this coming year, May of 22 to May of 23. Advances in everything to do with surgery around the head, brain surgeries, brain operations, our understanding of the brain, the phrenology, the bumps on your head. I think that's a whole science in itself. So I think that there are going to be opportunities now for those of you who are willing to say, I am ready for a new life. And what is the new life that I want to create? What's the new world I want for myself? How can I get myself excited in that energetic phase? If we look at some of the keywords of Aries, and somewhere in your chart, you will have Aries, just so you know. Okay, it's not about whether you are Sun in Aries, Moon in Aries, Aries rising. Somewhere in your chart, you will see the sign Aries. This. Okay, you're looking for that. So you would like, if you know, for those of you that know your chart, if you don't have your chart, you can get a free one from my website, yourastrologysigns.com. Go under reports and you can get a free report. But see which house or houses that sign is occupying, because that will tell you the life area for you that is going to be activated by all this Aries energy. It might be your financial house, might be your house of health, might be your house of relationships, might be the house of travel, might be the house of career. Yeah, there's many possibilities. So you could target some new beginnings in that life area if you wanted. But more generally, what I want to hear from you is, what new intentions are you setting now, right on course? Whenever you're listening to this video, now is the time for the energy of new intentions. And it's lasting for quite a few months, but this is a really good moment. So I am ready to hear from you about your new intentions. Radhika, thank you for being here. She is helping moderate here. Anne has got her Aries return this year, Jupiter in Aries, 12th house. That's going to be a lot of inner revelations potentially coming out for you there, Anne. And a lot of expansion of knowledge, yeah, much more possibilities. Lizzie is saying a new type of multisensory book. Love that. Rachel growing herbs and microgreens. Brianna launching a spiritual glitching line. Love it. Angel Castro thinking about stopping smoking weed. Well, what are you going to start doing? How about that? Start growing your own food, says Soph. All right. Bodhisattva staying within the heart space. Georgia speaking your truth. Love that, Amalia. It's reconnecting with your true self. Kay Wood is going to start their business. Natural health practitioner. Woohoo! Okay, Moni doesn't like Aries because it brings arguing and fighting. Well, it doesn't have to. Yes, it doesn't have to. It can bring new beginnings and new possibilities. Making your own clothes, says Lorelei. Tracy, going to do some spring cleaning. Anna, starting a morning practice. Full is going to start making turquoise jewellery. All right. Anne is going to have a first day with Balthazar, a golden retriever. Wonderful. Okay, so really see what you can begin to set in motion. And it's really good to take some actual actions. So good to say these intentions. Karen wants to move to Greece. Yay! Woohoo! Yavidan, changing your morning routine. Okay. Jana, separating from your husband. Okay. So, yeah, really good. D. Neil, Aries 12th. Yeah, that could be letting go, but also discovering all the other senses that you've got. The senses that are not obvious, the invisible senses. Okay. The bridge walker is going to start your home business as a creative coach. Lovely. Oh, Anne's going to write a metaphysical screenplay. Song Connection's going to buy walnuts. Erica started juicing every morning. Okay. Woohoo! Okay. So we can really, get one another going. It's a bit like that wonderful quote from Albert Schweitzer. At times, our own light goes out and is rekindled by a spark from another person. Each of us has cause to think with deep gratitude of those who have lighted the flame within us. All right, Daniela, thank you so much for being here on this spring equinox Sunday. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you. Woohoo! All right. So it's very important we can hear with this beautiful soul family that we've got, we can ignite one another's passions. We can encourage one another to be brave. Yeah. So Deborah's about to qualify in crystal healing. Awesome. Confidence to get your own business. Start. Deborah, just start. Do something. Jennifer's starting a new business. Great time to start a new business. To launch a product, launch a service, start a new exercise regime, a new diet, a new relationship, and really go for it. Aries energy is like, hello, I'm here. How are you? Reach out, speak first, be the one to do it first. Send the message, send the text, send the video. Just do it. Yeah, don't be waiting around. There's one thing that Aries energy does not like. It's waiting around. Don't wait around for someone else. Don't look around and say, oh, is someone else doing this? Don't do that. Just say, I'm going anyway. So take a step, take that first step. I love this quote. It's an anonymous one by someone who says, be brave even if you're not. Pretend to be. No one else can tell the difference. So just pretend you're brave. I can't tell you the number of times that I do that in a day. Yeah, I mean, even just silly things. Today I went off to the beach with some fish for the kitties, all the poor straggly kitties there. And I do feel a bit of a Burke when I'm there, I'm rattling my bag and I'm going, hello, hello, you know, because they hide behind the rocks. And there's people walking up and down, you know, and I'm the only one doing this sort of crazy thing. And sometimes they don't come out for a while and I'm, come on, come on. Anyway, eventually they come out and they all partook of their fish dinner, which they all very much enjoyed. Luckily, I had a lot. So, oh, Nicola had your first date last night. Woohoo! All right. Okay, just a big chicken, healing stage 4, Cancer naturally. Awesome. Yes. Okay. So, practicing random acts of kindness. Now, that's beautiful, yes? I always go out with some change and €5 here and there, bits and pieces, because there's always somebody in Athens that you can give something to. There's an old lady who sells vegetables from her garden, you know, and I never buy the vegetables. I just give her a little bit of money, and she's always so thrilled, you know, just something. And then she's dying to give me something. So the other day I let her give me a cabbage, because it's like people want to give you. So Jennifer's learning about moving energy to heal, and it's fun. Awesome. Yep, new sweatshirt, something new, something more vibrant. The color red is a really good color to wear. Activating the bottom chakra is really good with the Aries energy. So what I'd like to do here, I'd like to start something altogether. I'd like to start, because this is so strong, and if anything brings abundance, wealth, expansion, good fortune, all these great things, it's gratitude. Now I start counting my gratitudes, usually as I'm going to sleep, I'm counting them. I think last night I got up to about 43, and that was it. Boom, I'm usually out. But what I would love to do here and now, in this now moment with you, and no matter when you are watching this, let's start now with the Aries point, a wave of gratitude, of thankfulness. So I'm going to challenge you now to come up with at least 10 things really quickly, because Aries is quick energy. 10 things now that you can feel grateful for. Okay, so here goes. I'm starting this off, all right? Aries just gets going. So I'm grateful to be here online right here, right now. I'm grateful to StreamYard for the streaming software that makes this quite seamless. I'm grateful that I can speak and share my enthusiasm. I'm grateful that I've had fresh asparagus today, the first of the season. I'm grateful for all the kitties that have passed by today on my patio and said hello. Linda, sending you a very big hug. I'm very grateful that you're here today and grateful that you're reaching out. Thank you. Yavidan's grateful for the chat. Just a big chicken, grateful for this family. Amanita's grateful for a nice place to live. Yavidan grateful for Kitty. Anne grateful for the strength of the Ukrainian people. Amanita thanks for the food. So be specific. Yeah, the more specific you can be. Lizzie Lee, your garden, your bed, the internet, creativity, peace, love, Amanita, sisters, your sisters. For the spring, says Mara. Tiffany, grateful for fresh air. Wow, there's so many things that we don't notice. And if you can begin to put your attention, and we do it in a wave of energy, a wave of gratitude, because it's so easy to get into the moaning and the groaning and the complaining. This is not right and that is not right. Yeah. Woohoo! Oh yes, you're getting in it. This is wonderful. So for quality time with your niece. Brianna, grateful to be able to help others. Heather's grateful for her health. Terry, thank you. I'm grateful you found the channel too. Beautiful. They're coming in real fast, so I can't catch them all, but this is great. Let them come in fast. Imagine that this is just a tide, a tidal wave, a tsunami, if you like, of gratefulness, and that this is something that you're going to start your day, your life, finish your day with. It will transform your life, I promise you, because you'll be looking for it. Now I go looking for it. I'm like, often I'm waiting places. It's normal, you wait lots of places, and especially in Greece, in lots of the bureaucratic places. And I think, well, what am I grateful for? Well, I'm very grateful for Google Translate. As bad as it is sometimes, it's very useful as well. I'm still learning Greek. It's another energy thing to say, yeah, I'm going to redevote myself to learning more Greek, because it's very frustrating not having the language at my fingertips. I wanted to do a transaction online. It got stopped for fraud this week. I had to ring the bank. And it says, Alpha Bank, hello, welcome to Alpha Bank. If you want English, patiste to ena. Okay, if you want English, press 1. Press 1, continues in Greek. Marvelous. So what else to do? So I thought, we'll try and we'll continue in some Greek. So I said, the robot says, and how can I help you? And I said, I want to speak with somebody. Θέλω να μιλάω με κάποιον. So she obviously didn't understand me. And she said, more specifically, ποιο συγκεκριμένο, what is it you want? And I'm like beginning to shout now, because I'm thinking that shouting might work. Which of course it doesn't. And then a brainwave came. Look up the word for fraud on Google Translate. Thank you, Google Translate. Apati. As soon as I said the magic word apati, I was transferred to a representative, ekprosopos, now I know the word, immediately. TT is grateful for the sun, the moon, the stars, Mother Earth, each one of us, your beautiful dog, your grandchildren, your boys, your husband, your sister, your great job. Woo-hoo-hoo! Oh, I love that. Therese, grateful to be fearless. Oh, Carmen, I'm grateful you didn't end your life when you felt so down. Wow. Silja, grateful for today, the new beginning. Thank you, Radhika. Thank you for sharing uplifting energies. Yeah, all right. Thank you. Thank you to so many of you here. The vulnerability of some of you. Yeah, we're all in different spaces and places, but somehow let this be a safe place for you to find your brave heart, the warrior inside you. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage, says Anais Nin, which is true. The braver you are, the more your world opens up. The less brave you are, the more safe you play it, the more you have to close down your world, the more you have to close things down. So where do you know that you are sort of putting off being brave? Yeah, what is it that you've been procrastinating about that you just know you need to get done? I have a friend with Aries rising. I've got lots of friends with Aries rising, actually, for some reason. It's the opposite of the Libra energy, I think, balancing. But they just get on with it. I've noticed that. She needs to have some work done on her teeth. She's booked the appointments. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. What are you putting off that you know you maybe need to be a little bit brave? But just do it anyway. Don't look for the result necessarily, but look for the energy of taking action, of being bold, of being courageous, of taking the lead in your life, not looking for someone else to tell you what to do. You decide what you want to do. That's the energy that you're working with here. Jobu says, you admire Aries, but can be lacking in tact and can be aggressive. Yes, can be. Yes, absolutely. Can be very impatient. That's why you've just got to get on with it. Yeah. Seize the day, think big, and think even bigger. Thank you, Janet. I'm grateful I found you too. So let's really set a clear intention to work with this gratitude tsunami, because it sends, it's like a rocket up your bottom. Yeah, it just sends you zooming upwards. Claire was writing about her own autonomy this morning being important to you. Okay. Yeah. All right. So how about this? This is one of the things that I love doing. Thank you, Soph. Is just sending grateful messages to people that I love, or people maybe that are just, how can I say, part of my team. I have somebody who gives me a nice massage from time to time. Yeah, all these different people, just leave them a message. Leave somebody you love a message. Send them an email. Somebody, what you're grateful to someone for. It could be something really, really little, but let them know. Let's start voicing it. Let's start saying it. Let's set the tide in motion. We decide what kind of energy we want to put out. And I think that this, honestly, it will be life-changing for you if you make it into a daily habit. Honestly, I promise you, any area of your life, it will change. Janet, thank you very, very much. I appreciate your generosity. So that's what I did this morning. I just sent several messages to different people who've loved me, who've cared for me, who've done something nice for me. And I just said, hey, thank you. And I also sent other messages to somebody who's recovering from a surgery, and whatever it is. People around you are going through different things. But see if you can find something that you appreciate about somebody and tell them. Verbalize it, write it, speak it, show it. Take an action. All right? Yes, even to your birds and squirrels every day. Yes, 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 Sally. And I just love the birdies. Had a little hummingbird this morning right outside the window, and he was hopping and jumping and skipping, and great big smile. Thank you, Passion Pixie. I appreciate that. So those little things, or we think of them as little things, these are the things that can just give you that sense of buoyancy, that sense of, okay, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to reach out to that person that I really like. It doesn't matter if I don't get a response. I'm doing it because it's something in me that wants to move, that wants to take action, that wants to do something new. Beautiful. Well, Stephanie, you may have had people tell you that because you smile a lot and you're friendly to strangers, you appear to be fake and a phony. Well, I would like to tell you how wonderful. I smile so much to the people around me. And because it's cold here in Greece at the moment, everybody's bundled up and nobody much looks at you. But I don't care. I still smile and I still say good morning or good afternoon to them. I still say something, even though mostly they don't answer me or moo. Yeah. Just do it anyway. Reach out to people. People are hungry. They don't know they are necessarily, but they are. Thank you, Pahala. Thank you. Simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Simple, little things. Obrigado. Brianna needs to smile more. So it's other people's problem if they find it a fake. All right? You just set the smiling wave. You set the gratitude wave. You set the waves. The higher ruler of Aries is Mercury, which is interesting. It's the esoteric ruler. It's the soul ruler. And Mercury has to do with how you use your words, how you use your mind, your thinking. And this is why, yeah, Amanita, I get told what you're smiling at sometimes. I don't care, I truly don't care. Often people say to me, Yati yelate, why are you laughing? And I say, Yati oshi, why not? Yeah, people need to laugh, they need to smile. And sometimes they're just rusty and out of practice and a little bit creaky and cranky. And it's very hard to feel bad when you smile. Yes, it is. Yes, Stephanie, don't stop smiling. Thank you. I am Helen. Yes, I understand the hurt. And at the same time, be the warrior. Just say, my wounds are healed. Because Paulo Coelho said, if you're brave enough to say goodbye, life will reward you with a new hello. So you might need to say some goodbyes. And as Lao Tzu said, I've got the quote somewhere and I can't find it. Yes, new beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. So some of you may be going through a painful ending, but just know that's often a new door and a new opportunity opening up for you. Thank you, Soph. Thank you to Radhika for being a wonderful moderator today. I appreciate all your help. Thank you to all of you who have participated and are participating in this wave of gratitude, this wave of reaching out and appreciating and setting some new intentions for yourself to be autonomous, to be self-sufficient. Thank you for those who have generously donated, those of you on Patreon, those of you coming to my new webinars starting on Tuesday, one a month for each sign, each house, each planetary ruler. And you have every single sign in your chart. So everyone will relate to you. So I'm sending you strength. You can fake being strong until you make it. Sometimes the littlest old ladies are really strong. Don't underestimate something that might be pint size. It can really throw a punch. So you get ready to express your warrior. I'm sending you much, much love. and energy. And I'm very, very grateful to you for being a part of this beautiful soul family. Bye for now.